Breaking news out of the Premier League, a transfer shockwave has just hit English football. Newcastle United have officially accepted Liverpool's opening bid of £120 million for star striker Alexander Isak, paving the way for one of the most sensational moves of the summer. This is a massive breakthrough in what has quickly become one of the most talked about transfer sagas of the window, and it could change everything for the Reds. Stick around until the end as we break down every angle of this blockbuster deal and explore the other high-stakes moves unfolding behind the scenes at Anfield. You won't want to miss what's coming next.
Liverpool have taken a significant step in their summer transfer business by making a move for Real Madrid star Rodrigo, who has reportedly given the green light to a potential switch to Anfield. According to sources close to the player, the Brazilian international is open to a move to the Premier League, with Liverpool seen as a highly attractive destination. The Merseyside club has already begun preliminary talks with Rodrigo's representatives as they explore the possibility of bringing the 23-year-old forward to Anfield. Initial contact has been described as positive, with all parties reportedly interested in continuing discussions. Rodrigo's future at Real Madrid has come under question following the high-profile arrival of Kylian Mbappe and the continued development of young talents like Vinicius Jr., Arda Güler, and Endrick. With increased competition for attacking places at the Bernabeu, the Brazilian is believed to be considering his options ahead of the new season. Liverpool, meanwhile, are keen to bolster their attacking options under new head coach Arne Slot. The club is looking to add more pace, creativity, and goal-scoring threat to the front line, particularly as long-term futures of some current attackers remain uncertain. Rodrigo is seen as a player who fits the profile perfectly: versatile, technically gifted, and experienced at the highest level despite his young age. While no formal offer has been submitted to Real Madrid as of yet, Liverpool are expected to advance their interest in the coming weeks. The club's recruitment team has identified Rodrigo as a key target, and there is growing optimism that a deal could be explored if the player continues to signal his willingness to join. The coming days will be crucial as Liverpool continue talks with Rodrigo's camp and weigh up the financial requirements of a potential transfer. It remains to be seen how Real Madrid will respond should the English side make an official approach, but for now, Liverpool appear to be positioning themselves strongly in what could be one of the standout moves of the summer. Darwin Núñez could be set for a shock exit from Anfield this summer, with the Liverpool striker now in heavy talks over a potential move to the Saudi Pro League. According to sources close to the situation, multiple Saudi clubs have expressed strong interest in the Uruguayan international and are prepared to make a significant bid to lure him away from Merseyside. At least one club is believed to be leading the race and has already opened direct discussions with Núñez's representatives. Personal terms have reportedly been discussed, with the player understood to be open to the move if the right conditions are met. The financial package being prepared is said to be substantial, both in terms of salary and transfer fee, reflecting the Saudi Pro League's continued ambition to attract top-level European talent. Liverpool, for their part, are willing to sanction Núñez's departure this summer, provided the offer on the table meets their valuation. While the club continues to publicly back the striker, there is an internal recognition that the 25-year-old has yet to fully live up to expectations since his big-money move from Benfica in 2022. Núñez arrived at Anfield in a deal worth an initial £64 million, potentially rising to £85 million with add-ons. Despite flashes of brilliance, his time at Liverpool has been marked by inconsistency in front of goal and questions about his fit in the team's tactical setup, particularly under incoming head coach Arne Slot. The Saudis view Núñez as a marquee signing who is entering his prime years and still carries global appeal. Should the transfer go through, it would mark another major coup for the Saudi League following their wave of high-profile arrivals last year. Liverpool are already exploring options to replace Núñez and are expected to reinvest any funds received into strengthening their forward line. The coming days will be critical, as negotiations are expected to accelerate, with a formal offer to Liverpool likely to follow soon. Although no deal is finalized yet, momentum is building quickly, and all signs point toward the possibility of Darwin Núñez becoming the latest Premier League star to take his talents to the Middle East.
Real Madrid have intensified their pursuit of Liverpool defender Ibrahima Konate, with new manager Xabi Alonso making the French international a priority signing this summer. The Spanish giants are said to be persisting in their efforts to bring the 25-year-old to the Santiago Bernabeu, as Alonso looks to build a younger, more physically dominant backline that can compete at the highest level for years to come. Konate has become a key figure at Liverpool since arriving from RB Leipzig in 2021, forming a strong partnership with Virgil van Dijk when fit. However, Real Madrid view him as a long-term successor to their ageing or injury-prone defenders, particularly David Alaba and Antonio Rudiger. With Eder Militao returning from a long-term injury, Alonso wants to reinforce the centre of defence with a player who combines strength, pace and experience at the top level. According to sources close to the Madrid hierarchy, the club has already made contact with Konaté's representatives and are willing to make a serious financial commitment to land him. Although Liverpool have no immediate plans to sell, Madrid believe Konaté could be tempted by the chance to play under Xabi Alonso, a club legend at both Liverpool and Madrid, and to be a central figure in a new project at one of the most iconic clubs in world football. Konaté is still under contract at Anfield until 2026, and Liverpool will not let him go without a substantial offer, likely well above £50 million. However, Madrid's persistence is not to be underestimated, and the Spanish club is expected to test Liverpool's resolve with a formal approach in the coming weeks. Meanwhile, Liverpool are preparing for the possibility of losing Konaté, and even if he stays, the club is aggressively working to strengthen its central defence. The Reds are currently in advanced talks to sign Marc Guehi from Crystal Palace, who has emerged as one of the top centre-backs in the Premier League and recently impressed on the international stage with England at Euro 2024. Guehi, 24, has been on Liverpool's radar for some time, but negotiations have accelerated in recent days. The player is reportedly open to the move, especially with the opportunity to join a club competing in the Champions League and embarking on a new era under Arne Slot. Liverpool's recruitment team views Guehi as a modern centre-back, composed on the ball, intelligent in positioning, and strong in both aerial and one-on-one situations. Crystal Palace, however, are reluctant to sell and have placed a high valuation on their defender, believed to be in the region of £50 to £60 million. Despite this, Liverpool remain confident that a deal can be struck, and discussions between the two clubs are ongoing. The Reds are expected to continue pushing, especially if Real Madrid step up their pursuit of Konaté with a formal bid. Guehi is seen not just as a potential replacement for Konaté, but also as an important long-term addition to a defence that will need fresh legs in the coming seasons.
Liverpool have entered heavy negotiations with Newcastle United for the signing of star striker Alexander Isak, and sources close to both clubs have confirmed that Newcastle have agreed to sell the Swedish international for a fee in the region of £120 million. The 24-year-old forward has been on Liverpool's radar for several months following a standout 2023-24 campaign in which he scored 21 Premier League goals and established himself as one of the most dynamic and clinical strikers in the English top flight. Isak's combination of pace, technical ability, intelligent movement, and finishing has made him a key figure in Newcastle's attack, and a highly sought-after talent across Europe. However, with financial fair play, FFP, pressures weighing heavily on Newcastle, the Magpies have reluctantly decided to sanction Isak's departure for a club record fee. The decision was not taken lightly, but the £120 million package Liverpool are prepared to pay, including performance-related bonuses and structured add-ons, proved too significant to turn down. Liverpool, now under the leadership of new head coach Arne Slot, view Isak as a transformational addition to their front line. The Reds have been evaluating their attacking options all summer, particularly with ongoing uncertainty surrounding the future of Darwin Núñez, who has been linked with a move to the Saudi Pro League. Negotiations between Liverpool and Newcastle are said to be at an advanced stage, with personal terms not expected to be an issue. Isak is reportedly keen on the move, intrigued by the chance to compete for trophies at one of Europe's biggest clubs and to play Champions League football once again. His relationship with Newcastle remains strong, but the opportunity to take the next step in his career is believed to have swayed him. Should the deal go through, Isak would become Liverpool's most expensive signing of all time, eclipsing the fee paid for Darwin Núñez in 2022. The move also signals Liverpool's intent to compete at the very highest level under their new manager and to reshape the squad with world-class additions. The coming days will be critical as final details are worked out between the clubs. Medicals and contract signings could follow swiftly once all terms are formally agreed. If completed, the transfer would not only shake up Liverpool's attacking hierarchy but also represent one of the biggest Premier League moves of the 2025 summer window.